The dirt feels familiar under this old race car.
I'll turn the wheel the other way.
Its new tires slowly rolling back home. This car is famous at the Winder Barrow Speedway
He was the racing wizard.
because of the man who built it.
Get a good picture.
Nearly 100 years later,
Say bootleg.
it's back on track.
It looks great. It looks so
really
good.
The Lanthier family is quick to jump in the old race car, holding on to the history that holds them together.
We remember this in the backyard with vines growing through it.
They're fast to ask for a turn behind the wheel.
It's so sweet.
But what it means to be a Lanthier
We were always there for each other.
is a story that took time to develop.
They called him Tip Lanthier. He would come around the racetrack here and he would tip the car sideways, and that's where he got his nickname from.
The race car driving the family narrative.
I was just moved by it, and my grandfather spent a lot of time with me.
Tip Lanthier was fast on the track, winning championships in the 1931 midget he built by hand.
I'm dying to drive it.
At home, his granddaughter Tanya says he built the foundation of their family.
He was a leader. He took care of the family and just showed up.
3 years ago, that legacy was nearly stolen.
Oh my God, there goes Papa's car.
The car had been in storage for decades when someone tried to steal it. Broken down and in disrepair, Tanya saw a lot more than the car that needed work.
I think we've lost a lot of value systems in the U.S. where we don't value things from the past.
After her grandfather passed away, she wanted to preserve his legacy.
I feel privileged to work behind him.
Mechanic Bob Wagner had the drive.
An awful lot of it is lost art.
For 3 years, they worked on the ride.
It was a labor of love. It's horsepower, grit, persistence.
Tanya tipping the car just like her granddad did.
I have the grit, what he had.
She's leaning into the past to move forward because the joy is in the ride.
How was that?
That was awesome. Just thinking what my grandfather used to do to come around this and how scary it was.
Tip Lanthier was never afraid of the heat.
It was his love, and I really loved finishing this. I know he would be proud.